Hi there, Rosie.
Hello.
I know it's been a short break because I've had issues with my eyes, and funny enough, so did you. How
Yeah,
weird is
hence the
that?
glasses. Oh,
But here we
crazy.
are after session 5. Wow. Which we discussed the likes of triggers,
Yeah.
uh, any kind of patterns coming up, and as well different ways to deal with those triggers because triggers will inevitably come up, but how we deal with them at the time is a whole kind of different ball game. So, how did the session go for you? What do you think went well, and what specifically stuck with you in that session?
Yeah. Um, I think it actually came at a really good time because, as I'm sure you know, the past couple of weeks have been a bit mental, and that's kind of manifested physically as well. So I think it brought me back to this whole, we were talking about the week before, food is fuel, and you need to take nutrients from your food. It's not just about calories in, calories out. It's about what actual food is going to fuel your body, and those kind of emotional things also draw back to those triggers as well. So I think it's all interlinked, and it's going back to this thing that it's all one big picture. It's not just an issue with food or an issue with this or an issue with that. And I think I have obviously tried many times before speaking with you, Margaret, about how to deal with this, that, and the other. And I've always known that sort of taking a time out was an option and try and go for a walk or have a bath. But I think, you know, you gave me at least 3 or 4 other things I could do if I'm experiencing these kind of triggers, or I feel triggered by something that's happened, to be able to handle it and deal with it. So I think it's really good to have some actual tools to put in place as opposed to just being told, you know, oh, just don't eat it. Great. But no, to have some actual things that I can physically, and I'm quite a sort of list orientated person, so I can have those 4 or 5 things on a list and I could maybe stick it on a post-it or whatever. And every time I'm thinking, oh, getting that feeling again, getting that trigger, I can identify what the emotion is, what the trigger is, and then resort to my list. Which one am I feeling like doing today? Okay, great. There's a way I can handle it. But I think as well, it's really nice that we keep coming back to this idea of I've never felt like there's a sort of right or wrong, which is really nice, because a lot of the time, and it's again going back to that diet mentality, it's good or bad, it's right or wrong. Whereas with this, I feel like it's just a constant process. We're just constantly working through things. There's no kind of judgment, there's no assumptions, and we're just finding the best way through it, which is really nice because I don't feel that pressure on myself, you know, to do something a certain way, because there's always choices and options, which, yeah, is really good.
Which is absolutely the key.
Mm, yeah,
You know, as human beings, as adults, there's
yeah,
always options there, and it just really depends which option you choose.
yeah,
And you're absolutely right. There is no bad and good, right or wrong around it, because this is you. This
yeah,
is your own path, and it's building on your own intuition rather than taking on someone else's
yeah.
judgment of things. So,
Which is exactly what diet culture is, isn't it? Because you're told how you should look, how much you should weigh, what you should eat, how many calories you should consume, how much workout or exercise you should do in a week. So yeah, it's really nice to just think this is so different to that, because I think I didn't really understand how it would work when we started the process. So yeah, it's very calming, I think, and reassuring to not feel like, you know, every week it's not like an accountability check-in like I'd have with
yeah,
my fitness coach. It's
yeah,
just like a chat and we're just working through stuff. So yeah, very
absolutely.
nice way to approach it.
So, week 6, we're going to be talking on about relaxation, which I think
Ooh.
is apt at this time of year. So, I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to our catch up after that.
cool.